Hi there, sacred sovereign soul, blessings and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lady Drasmeen. This is Dragon Oracle. We are here in Freedom Friday Integration Circle, week 3 of the monthly Soul Sanctuary online circle. Let's drop in with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. First one. Second one, inhale. And exhale. Third one, inhale. And exhale. How are you doing in this moment? How is your mind? How is your heart? How is your body? How is your body? So, I've had a heck of a week. Y'all know. If you've caught up on the videos, if you're connected with me on the socials, this has been the hardest week of the year. Okay. And I pray that it is the hardest week of the year. Like, this is the hardest week of the year, period, and full stop. I'm decreeing it. It is so. And I woke up today. You woke up today. Thank you for waking up today and for being here. And I gave myself a little blood mask and then went back to sleep for a few hours and just holding myself gently. And then I realized that it's Friday, it's Venus Day. Oh, beauty and love and sensuality and pleasure and all the luxurious things. So I decided to get out of bed, take a shower, laid in the sun for an hour, prayed, chanted, cried, got dressed, made love to a mango, took some photos of these beautiful flowers I was given yesterday. Thank you to the beloved who brought these beautiful flowers. And really just tapped back into the sensuality of my body. Now, I have co-authored a book called Sensual Symphony. I don't have a copy by me. I am in transition, so this is just my temporary office right now. And in my chapter, I talk about the power of sensuality and how it affects more than my pleasure body. And a practice that I have is after I get out of the shower, every single shower, no matter how tired I am, no matter how busy I am, I make time to oil my body, put a little coconut oil in my body and take care of my skin, give myself a little massage. Sometimes I literally have 60 seconds. I'm just like, quick. But I'm fully present. Right? Like I'm quick, but I'm fully present. Today I had more time, so I allowed myself to go for longer. And it just reminded me of the power of intentional practice. I mean, I have been doing this sensual coconut oiling practice for many, many years. And I'm not going to tell you much more about it because I would love for you to get a copy of the book and explore the different ways that you can tap into sensuality. And sensuality is for all bodies. It's not just for the female body. In fact, my partners that I've had over the years, not partners, more like lovers, the lovers and sweet companions that I've had dated briefly over the years, I've introduced them to this practice. Something bit me and it's really itchy. Stop itching. Okay. And after we shower together, even if we haven't shared in sexual intimacy, I introduce them first to the sensual practice of integration. And it's where you take time, sensual practice is about taking time to engage your senses in a non sexual way. Sensual practice is about appreciating what is in front of you, what you are experiencing, and allowing yourself to just enjoy it without attaching a meaning or an expectation or an outcome to it. And so it invites for this adult way of playing without the adult part of it, but we're still adults because we wouldn't touch, um, children wouldn't touch each other in that way, right? We're like really enjoying sensual touch, massage of the breasts, massage of the butt, sometimes massage of the yoni, massage of the lingam, massage of the balls, and just allowing that sensual touch to awaken. But when it's not engaging with the body, it's how you prepare your coffee. I made love to a mango, so like the pleasure of feeling this mango that is so ripe, the skin is starting to wrinkle, and just feeling its age and its beauty and its wisdom. Like mango is especially sacred to me as an Indian woman, and I was lived 10 years in India, and I remember adventuring with my brother and collecting all the mangoes and so many different varieties. And so for me, it's also an ancestral practice. It's me connecting with my motherland, my ancestors who walked on the land where the mangoes come from. The biggest importer of mangoes, at least, not the only place where mangoes grow. And so I just enjoy taking my time with this sweet mango and peeling it and then cutting little pieces of mango chunks and putting them in a bowl and then enjoying the seed and sucking all its juices and all the juice dripping down my hands, like when children eat, right? When they're discovering food, they're just like in it, and it's just like such a sensory experience for them, and they're just feeling in it, and it's just so beautiful. Like what innocence, right? What innocence to witness a child experiencing food, right? And allowing ourselves, giving ourselves that permission to enjoy food, right? And so the integration that I'm inviting you into today with the body is to engage your senses, engage the smell, like how does the food smell, right? Or it could be your coffee, how you prepare, how do the grounds smell before you roast them or before it turns into the liquid, how does the milk smell before it gets heated and then it's added to the coffee, right? And the different flavors, the bitter espresso, the cold sharp milk, the warm foamy milk, the maple syrup or the agave nectar, the cardamom, the different things that you put into your coffee. You might add some cacao in there. You might add some ashwagandha, some mushroom powders in there. Some herbal tinctures. Do you take vitamins? Do you appreciate what the vitamins are doing in your body? Like there's moments throughout the day that you can practice engaging your senses, where you can smell, look, feel. If it's safe to do, lick, right? Once the mango was peeled, I could lick it like, oh, wow, what an interesting experience. And then the sensations that you experience inside of you as well. So there's the external sensational practice, and then there is the internal sensational practice. And as you continue to tap into the engaging of your senses, you come into this deeper awareness of your body and its subtle ways of engaging any kind of stimulus. And so we become more attuned to alignment within, and thus we are able to easily shift in alignment with our external world, even if there is a lot of chaos that's happening around and there's a lot of movement and change. We are still embodied in our presence. We are still in alignment, and we might go a little this way or that way, and yet we always return and are so engaged with life, so grounded in the physicality of being, so stable here. That you realize that everything around you is just a phase. It's just a cycle. It's just a season. So I would love for you to practice engaging your senses in one experience over the next 24 hours and come back and share in the comments below. And let us be curious about our own way of engaging our senses and about the ways that others engage their senses. At this point is where I would invite you to share your not breakthroughs, your progress for the week. If you have any questions for support or integration. And as there is no one in the room today, I'm going to pull some cards. Let's see. Which one? So, The Well-Being by Abraham Hicks. I love being in front of a window and it's so bright you can't see some of these cards, but that's okay. So let's get some cards from the Well-Being deck just to bring in the mind and the heart and the body into a oneness, always a unified wholeness. The first one is, I want to feel good. This is so cool because this is what I felt this rising. You know, I spent all week in bed, just crying, feeling, holding space, processing, praying, meditating, eating. Yes, I was eating in bed, tisk, tisk. Not doing that today. Today I was like, no, today I want to feel good. And look, today I want to feel good. So today, remind yourself of this. No matter where I'm going, no matter what I am doing, no matter who I am doing it with, it is my dominant intention to see that which I am wanting to see. And so this is what engaging with our senses will help us attune into. It attunes us into being present with what we are engaging with. And then we're like, wait, this doesn't actually feel good. Why am I doing this? Right? And so the more present we are with our body, the more integrated, the more grounded we are in mind, heart, body, spirit, our different senses internally and externally, the more we start making choices that are more in alignment with that. This is the second card. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Clearly, feeling good is the medicine and the homework for all of us. Do not do anything that you don't really want to do. Just keep yourself in a place of feeling good. Reach for the thought that feels better and watch what happens. See, we're bringing in the mind. Are you drinking coffee and your body's like, we need some coconut water. We're feeling a little hydrated, or we need a little nap because you're overworking and over pushing yourself. Sleep is a better idea right now. So these are your reminders. Should we get one more? No. Hearing no. Okay, but I am feeling another death, so let me grab that one. Yeah, clear that energy. Week 1, this month, we talked about breathing and yawning. So, breathing and yawning, stretching and moving. And I'm going to pull one more card from the wisdom of the oracle here. Look at that. Number 23, peace. Number 23, peace. Freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance, accepting that everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. So, now is the time for your calmness and your well being in spite of temporary conditions. So, find harmony within yourself and see that this too will pass. Whatever you are going through will pass. And once again, life will be filled with beautiful music. Okay. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's do some breathing together before we close circle today. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And let's just sit here together and breathe together. Continue softly breathing. Notice if your body needs a little movement. On this next exhale, inviting you to make some sweet sounds, some soft sounds, some groans. On the exhale, engaging the sound sense, engaging both the ears, the vibration, and the sound when you use your voice. As you make sound and exhale, feel the vibrations and hear your tone. So returning to soft breath. Coming back fully into your body now. Bringing your awareness from wherever you were deeper into your body. Bringing that attention internally to the center of your heart space. Dropping into the sacred sovereign seat of your heart where there is stillness and peace. Breathing softly into this space, rooting your awareness here. Noticing on the edges of your awareness thoughts and emotions. Just notice them there. And as we shift away from today's practice, know that you can engage these thoughts and emotions at your free will and choice. And the invitation, the practice, the assignment for now and forward is to reach for that thought and emotion that feels good and better and watch what happens. 3 last sweet soft breaths here, closing this all in. Gently wiggling toes and fingers to come back online. Softly open your eyes. Hi, welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Look forward to hearing from you. And I will see you next week on Tuesday for Terror Tuesday Live. Until we meet again, take care of your beautiful selves. Nourish, hydrate, breathe, play, journal, pray. Remember, you are love, here to love and to be loved. Bye for now.